One of the most amazing advances in the digital marketing space has been all of the technology that supports its growth. And one of those technologies is Canva. And I just want to do a tutorial about it so that you understand how to use it. One of the first things that I always do when I get a new digital marketing client is make sure that we brand their website and their social media so that it has the same look and feel. So if I go to the Tech Pixies Twitter page, and again, this is a brand new account, so it'll take a while to grow, but you've got the same look and feel more or less across the board. And we've done the same thing with all of our accounts, all of our client accounts. So in order to do that, you can use design software. A good one to use is the Adobe Creative Suite. It is expensive every month, but a free option is Canva. And what's great about Canva is it's got the sizes already determined. And so once you've gone through the tutorial and you get into the inside of it, you can literally create what you need to create. And it's great. It's fantastic. Some printers won't work with it. For example, if you build a business card in Canva and you send it off to a printer, they might still ask you for a design file or a poster. But in terms of the digital stuff, it's amazing. So what we will start with is the header for the social media and email headers. So we can start with the Twitter header. And you've got lots of options. It's given you a bunch of things immediately that you can work with. So you can take your own photos and pull them in and keep that same look and feel if you want. If you want to do something with your own photos, you don't want any filters or anything like that, if you just scroll down on the layouts, you'll get the photo stuff. So you could pop photos in there, and then you could take different pictures of people and pop them in, or whatever you want to do. And then there you've got three images that kind of represent this organization. You've got text. You can add kind of fancy text, or you can add just normal text. Again, I think the layouts are great because they give you a lot of ideas and kind of help you visualize what they could look like. And I think that's what Canva is really good at, is giving giving great ideas in a starting place. Definitely. So let's one of the mistakes people make with Canva is that every time they want to start a new design, they go back to the home page and start a new design. What I would recommend is that you just copy, and then you can create multiple designs in one, and then you can send over the best options to your client. Now, how do you send the options over to your client? There's several different ways to do that. I'm just going to delete these, but so if I want to send these two options to my client, I can share it, and I can share it as an editable design, so they can actually edit it if they want, and I can just put their email address in there, and send it, and then what they will get in their email is the ability to review and edit the designs. So that's definitely one way of sending it. It's definitely the easiest way of sending it. The other thing you can do is you can download the designs. So you hit the download button. Now, I always go for the high quality PNG, just because you don't want it to be blurry when it goes up online, but you can use the web version and it'll download really fast and upload really fast, and it'll look decent enough. High quality PNG, it can be a bigger file for sure. And then you have PDF for print. It doesn't really matter for digital content. Um, and then the other options here are which pages you want. So if you'll remember, this says 1 and this says 2. That's page 1 and that's page 2. And I can move the order any way I want. So I can keep my good designs at the top and my bad designs at the bottom. And I can also delete them. And then there we go. Download. Try it again. High quality PNG, and now it's not going to charge me because I don't have any chargeable elements. And it'll download it to wherever I want it to download to. And then you can follow the Twitter 101 video to show you how to upload that image. But you can then email the attachment or a version of attachments. One of the things that I was encouraging, or I would encourage people to do with clients, is to create a document that shows kind of what that client is doing now and what they could be doing with the design that you've given them. So a good way to do that is just to create a slideshow with Google Docs because it's free and it's easy to use. And what you would do is you just literally drag and drop the image in. And you can show the designs pretty much side by side. So this is your new design, and then you could drag and drop the old design. And also if you're creating a campaign, a visual campaign, you have all the different elements. So this is the Twitter header, and then you want to pull in the Facebook header and the Facebook posts. You could do it that way. So one thing you can't do in one folder or file is open multiple sizes. So you have to always go back to the main file page in order to create the other graphics that you want. So if I want to do a Facebook post image, I'm going to take my same concept, and I really stress that when you're running a campaign, you really want branding all the way across. You want the same pictures, you want the same copy, the same text, because you want people to kind of see it multiple times. There's a rule in sales that says that someone has to be exposed to something 7 times before they'll even consider it. And I think people make the mistake of thinking that they need to create 7 different designs. You can create 7 different designs as long as the designs have a similar look and feel. And obviously you don't want to repeat the same thing all the time. But I guess the concept is, to make it so that it's interesting and not boring, and so that it works. So in terms of capturing attention and not being ignored. So this is virtually the same thing, but it's in the Facebook post size rather than the Twitter header size. So I would download this image, and since there's just one, I can download it straight without saying which page I want, and then I can pop that into my presentation. And so there we go, NYC2. And then when this is up, pop it into my presentation. And effectively, I'm showing them the different design elements. Now, why that came out white, I don't know. I'm pretty sure in my Canva it was black, and it is. So, there could be an issue there. But that could be just a matter of re-downloading it. So here we go. We created 4 slides. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. So they all say the same thing. They all have a slightly different photo of women, but it's the same photo that we've just used different pieces of. And that's a great option. And you've got the text on one side, and basically that allows us to tweet 4 times a day and have variety with the same campaign. So, and we did this with Canva, so it was super easy to do. So I hope this helps in terms of understanding how to design your campaigns and how to use Canva to do it. For me, Canva was definitely a game changer because it meant that I didn't need really expensive design software. It also meant in terms of helping the client out, saving money, that I didn't necessarily need to hire a graphics designer for everything. I still bring in graphics designers when it's really necessary. But for short, quick campaigns like this, we were able to do it on our own. And these elements can be used for everything. So I hope you found that helpful.